Since he entered the NBA in 2003, as a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James has come to represent everything fantastic about the NBA. James' excellence has been characterized as the world's greatest basketball player when he won his first MVP award in 2009 with the Cavaliers. In addition to his 4 NBA championships, 2 Olympic gold medals, and soon the league record for most points ever scored, he has come to be associated with the player empowerment movement. Hey everybody, welcome to yet another video. Today we're going to discuss how LeBron James redefined NBA greatness. Before moving forward, kindly like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell icon so that you do not miss any videos in the future. The expression means exactly what we believe it means on one level. Players, especially superstar players, choose where they want to play, who they want to play with, and frequently when they want to play. However, that only represents a portion of the influence James has had on the players of today. James has paved the way for a much more significant transition by encouraging athletes to reposition themselves as business leaders rather than just athletes and endorsers. And that change affects many more NBA superstars than just a select few, and it'll likely continue to gain significance long after James retires. The phrase, "the best basketball talent on the planet," was deliberately fashioned to leave out what James wasn't while praising his extraordinary skills and exceptional brilliance on the court. Despite how outstanding James was before joining the Heat in 2010, he had never won an NBA championship. James has specifically evolved over the past 2 seasons, becoming the most dominant player on the planet, while being the most skilled player in history. Since being identified as an Ohio high school prodigy, the player who was expected to be the best in the world has lived up to all expectations. James currently captains the NBA's most dominant team and is the league's most powerful individual force. He also has no signs of slowing down. On October 29, 2003, in a 106-92 loss to the Sacramento Kings, LeBron James recorded game highs of 25 points and 9 assists in his debut NBA contest. The result was unimportant at the time because James had already reinforced what we had heard before he arrived in less than 48 professional minutes, regardless of the score. After making his first All-Star appearance in 2005 and taking the Cavaliers to the playoffs in 2006, James started to show that his talent and skill set were unmatched. James' realization of this came 3 seasons later in the 2008-2009 season, when he won the first of his 4 MVP awards while playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James was necessary to finally win an NBA championship to be deemed great for the entirety of his career. Unlike other league MVPs before him, James's legacy was seemingly rewritten after struggling tremendously with the Heat on the NBA Finals stage in 2011. Despite leading the Cavaliers to the Finals berth in 2007 and winning back-to-back MVP honors in 2009 and 2010, James's career had been largely successful, even though they are frequently cited as outstanding players who retired without a championship. Charles Barkley and Karl Malone never had to deal with this kind of pressure. Steve Nash was also never necessary to lead his club to a championship to be regarded as outstanding after earning back-to-back MVP honors from 2005 to 2006. But to maintain his position among the top players in the game, James has needed to win more frequently than anyone else to perform to his full potential as the most skilled player in the world. During James's final 2 seasons in Cleveland, the timer on that started to run. But it wouldn't be until after that first season in Miami that he would completely redefine his brilliance. During the 2011 NBA Finals, the NBA world got to see James as the player he was during his final 2 seasons in Cleveland. He had established himself as the world's greatest talent, but he was having trouble handling the pressure to translate that potential into victories. Rookie of the Year awards, regular All-Star games, coaching, overachieving Cavaliers teams to the championship game, and several MVP awards were insufficient to quell his detractors. In 2010, James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh sought safety and support on the South Beach shoreline due to these championship criteria. However, the pressure to succeed during the first return to the finals in 2011 proved to be too great. For the first time in his NBA career, James faced criticism and blame alone after the Heat lost to the Dallas Mavericks. Although James has certainly faced criticism in the past, there was always a way out. James, though, was unable to lay the blame for his team's defeat in Miami on the manager or the supporting cast this time. But James' acceptance of this personal setback would launch his career on a new course towards greatness in the following season. After his defeat in 2011, James was no longer plagued by the looming anxiety of what failure would entail. During the 2011 finals, he experienced professional failure for the first time. Knowing this, he stated to reevaluate how great he could be. During the 2011-12 season, James played with the rekindled passion and enthusiasm, which helped his team with the championship. It also significantly aided in James's winning the third MVP award of his career. James was even more dominant than he had been the season before, a season after earning his first championship and a final MVP award. He not only achieved a shocking career best field goal percentage of 56.5, but also a new career high of 8 rebounds per game. With a mark of 31.67, he led the league in player efficiency rating for the 6th consecutive season. He also won MVP honors 4 times while winning his 2nd consecutive championship. James entered the recent seasons as the NBA's top player after winning his first MVP award. He is without a doubt the best player in the league right now and for the foreseeable future. With his high game IQ and physicality, LeBron James has redefined playing positions and can play wherever on the court. His backdoor pass without looking is virtually perfect. The captain has won the award 4 times in 2009, 2010, 2012, and 2013. Been selected to the NBA All-Star team an absurd 15 times straight, won 2 gold medals at the Olympics, won bronze in the 2006 FIBA World Championship. Only LeBron James comes close to surpassing legendary Michael Jordan as the best NBA player currently playing. In the upcoming season, we will undoubtedly witness him smashing numerous important records that were previously held by great NBA luminaires. The Cleveland Cavaliers' comeback victory over the Golden State Warriors would also be considered one of the greatest comebacks in sport history. In comparison, this victory was greater than those of England at Leeds or in India at the Eden Gardens. LeBron's performance in the deciding game may have been superior to that of Ian Botham or the Loxman Dravid team. The MVP award is not the only indicator, but statistically speaking, LeBron was outstanding in the final 3 games, leading the Cavaliers from a 3-1 deficit to a 4-3 series victory. The athlete with the most diverse skill set ever seen on the basketball court executed so impeccably. Possibly the deciding factor that makes LeBron stand meters taller than Curry will go down in basketball history. Throughout a 7-game playoff series final, LeBron is said to have outscored opponents, racked up more red zone opportunities, contributed more assists and steals, and had the most shots blocked. It had never been done before. It's important to note how unusual it is for an athlete James's age to sign a deal of this nature. At their best, other players may have been superior, but nobody has ever played as well as James has after the age of 35. As of the right moment, LeBron has made $387 million in his long career. Now let's get into the Lakers' perspective. Normally, a franchise wins when it keeps one of the top 5 players at any stage of its career. Unfortunately, this organization has the highest standards of any in the league, and the move also made it more challenging for them to assemble a championship-caliber team around James. The LeBron-led team won a championship 2 years ago, but they face fresh challenges in their pursuit of ring number 18. The Warriors dynasty, which has won 4 of its last 7 NBA finals, is on that list, along with some fresh competition, like Luka Doncic of the Mavericks, who is quickly expected to overtake LeBron as the greatest non-center in the league. James' contract timing, particularly the 3rd-year player option, may provide insight into his future objectives. James has stated that he intends to play his final season in the NBA on the same team as his son, Bronny, who will be a senior in high school. LeBron will have to wait since Bronny won't be eligible for the draft for another 2 years. James may have the freedom he needs to join whichever team he ends up signing Bronny thanks to the option for 2024-25. We've come to the end of the video. Do share your views in the comment section below. Make sure you like and share the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, enable the notifications button to not miss any videos in the future. Until next time, goodbye.